it's Becky from PowerToolsWithThread.com. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Can you believe it's December 1st, 2021? Where did the year go? Well, we were pretty busy if you've been following along with my channel for a while. I'm going to do a year in review, and I cannot believe how much we got done this year. Between Kimber Bell's Red, White, and Bloom, we did Kimber Bell's Candy Corn Quilt Shop, we did OESD's, what is that, Merry and Bright. I need to put that up. Plus a big trip up to Idaho and back, and we just got back from Oklahoma. And I just posted last, I think it was Saturday, I put out my visit with the Lulu and Hazel Quilt Shop in Durant, Oklahoma. Y'all, that was such a joy. I just really love, first of all, those girls are young, Kristen and Charity, and they're so nice. And they're just somebody put it in a comment, the embodiment of the American spirit. That if one thing doesn't work, try something else and keep going. And those girls are hustling it, really trying to make a go of a quilt shop there during a pandemic. It's tough. We really appreciate you supporting these local quilt shops, even if you can only, get a t-shirt or something like that, or a coffee mug, which I got both. My haul from there, I had said on the video that I wanted to get some Blossom, and I did. Blossom is a filler by Christopher Thompson. No, the Tattooed Quilter. Who's got this? Riley Blake Designs has it. This is the red and blue that you can use for patriotic. So there's little tiny red and blue blossoms on here. And I already had this in red dots, red blossoms only, and green blossoms only. Let me get up close so you can see this. This is the red and blue blossoms. These are just great fillers. Let me get up real close. So there you can see the red and the blue blossoms. And then background fabrics for all your patriotic quilts. This is the confetti. I think it's confetti. It's red, yellow, blue, orange, green, purple. Very cute. So that's the confetti. And then I got the green with the white blossoms. So I also picked that up. That's going to be great for shamrock quilts, St. Patrick's Day stuff, Easter. That'll be great for that. While we were gone, I got so much. Sorry for the wet hair, y'all. I'm fixing to run into San Antonio. I live just southeast of San Antonio, Texas, and I'm fixing to run in to town, and I just jumped out of the shower. My hair's a little wet still. Also, while I was there, I got Walkabout, which is an awesome little pattern for like baby book quilts. And I just got an email from Villa Rosa Designs. Villa Rosa Designs is that company that puts out the little 4x6 pattern cards. They also sell fabric. And I signed up for their emails, and they sent one out this morning, and it had the most adorable safari fabric. I'll put a picture of it right here. So I picked up that safari fabric and that safari book panel and some coordinating fabrics to go with it. And I also got the banner fabric for the patriotic line that they just put out. I'll put the picture of that right here. So I highly recommend that you guys sign up for Villa Rosa Designs emails, and she'll send out a What's New Wednesday, and she'll send out new ideas and new fabrics that have come in, and you got to be quick because they go really fast. Pat Fryer, who owns the company, I love her choices that she gets from her fabric distributors because I get the cutest stuff from her. So anyway, I'm going to use that book panel to make this Walkabout pattern. It's an adorable little pattern where you're going to take the book panel pictures and put them in the light spots, and then you're just making half square triangles with coordinating fabrics. While I'm up here by the camera, If you are a member of Villa Rosa Designs Pattern Club, or you want to be, here's what came in the mail this month. It's $8.95, free shipping, and you get 5 patterns, which is a deal because they're usually about $2 each or more in quilt shops. So this one is noodles. I'm going to get another camera up top here in a little bit, guys. I moved my room around. This one takes 2.5-inch strips. So this is a great pattern for a jelly roll, and it finishes at 47 by 60. It's called noodles. The next one is cinnamon sticks. This is a good pattern if you're a beginner. Cinnamon sticks uses a theme fabric, which is this right here. So a theme fabric, if you've got a really, like a nice print that you like, maybe a cafe, or you've got a good juvenile fabric, and then you can use coordinating fabrics in here. See, but there's no diagonal seams in this quilt. It is called cinnamon sticks, and it finishes at 46 by 63. There is pixelation is in here. Pixelation is a good pattern for a layer cake or a stack of 10-inch squares. And then you need additional sashing for the black sashing. It finishes at 52 by 65. Again, no diagonal seams. Gotta love that. If you're a new quilter, these are perfect for you guys. Very simple. And they give a breakdown on the back of what everything, let me put that, is going to look like. So you get a real good idea of how it's going to look. We have Seaside Park. This takes 12 fat quarters. Again, no diagonal seams. It looks like it, but there's not. Seaside Park, and it finishes at 55 by 66. This is a great quilt for a tween. Really nice, really nice. And then we have Duffy, and Duffy takes yardage, and it finishes at 36 by 48. It does have diagonal seams. It's got some flying geese in there, some flying geese units. Duffy. Also, while I was at the quilt shop in Durant, Lulu and Hazel, I got this panel. It is, let me get the title of it so I can tell you guys, Camping Life by Deanne Beasley, Michael Miller Fabrics. Okay, so I got this. Back up a little bit here so you can see it. Cute little camper on there. Isn't that cute? I thought I might hang this in the RV. Look at that squirrel on top of that camper. Isn't that cute? Isn't he adorable? I didn't get any additional fabrics for the binding or borders or anything because I don't have a lot of space in there to hang a quilt, and so it would have to be a narrow quilt. But I did get this gorgeous. This is, I guess it's a solid, but it's a print. It is a printed solid, if you will. And I'm going to use this beautiful, it's a mustard color. It's just gorgeous. And I'm going to use it for the, let me lay it down here so I can get the picture right on it. And I'm going to use it for the backing and a self-binding. Won't that be nice? I think that'll look real pretty. The mustard color just works with everything, and Kristen helped pick that out. Helped me to pick that out. While we were there, we stayed at the Choctaw KOA. Very, very nice. Very nice. If you're looking for a KOA, that's probably one of the nicest ones I've seen. But if you're looking for a KOA in southern Oklahoma, that one is it. Just gorgeous. I mean, you walk into the office and it's marble floors and just as pretty as it can be. They do some camping sewing retreats there. I've heard that everybody loves it that goes there, so I'm working on, I'd like to get one of those together myself. And while I was up there, I finished the Christmas in the City quilt. This is a Jolly Bar pattern from Fat Quarter Shop, and you guys have seen it hanging on my wall the last couple of weeks. Finally put it all together. I did that, got that done, and I finished. This was Summer Soiree that I turned into a table runner. So I only did half of it, or if I guess there were 5 rows and I only did 2. So I finished Summer Soiree and got that all together. I have all these things ready to go on the long arm. They've just been hanging around, literally, on my design wall. I'll get to this in a second. I gotta leave. I'll have to go to where I'm going in town and chat with you when I get back about that. Now I'm probably covered in threads, knowing me. But I also finished the 12-inch sewing machine for So Happy. So this is actually the same block that I had made. Remember I made it in a, let me pull it out. I had made this with a light pink sewing machine and you just couldn't see it against the background. So now, there it is in a dark pink, darker pink, and I love it. I think it works. The little red flowers in the pink machine work with the base. So I'm real happy with it. And I fussy cut the dials on the machine. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna be gone for a couple of hours, but it'll seem just like a minute to you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back from San Antonio. That was quick. Like an hour drive there and back. Crazy. But I just went over to the UPS store and got a bunch of mail. And so I want to show you guys what came in while I was gone to Oklahoma, and then what has come in I just picked up just a few minutes ago. So, y'all, it's chaos in here. Total and complete chaos. I gotta put, let me fluff my hair. I gotta show you this mug. This is a Tervis mug. And Tervis, for those of you that are overseas, I don't know if you have them, but they're double-walled mugs, and they're designed to keep everything very cold or very hot or whatever. And they contain all different kinds of pictures and stuff. And this particular mug popped up in my Facebook feed the other day. And y'all, I was all over it. And it was $30 for this mug. But I tell you what, I absolutely love it. So yeah, it says Callie Danielle, and I guess she's some kind of designer. There's not an invoicer. Maybe there is. Let me see. Okay, I'm giving away a $50 gift card each Friday in November. Well, I missed that. But it's Callie Danielle, and I guess she's some kind of designer local here in Texas. Y'all, look at this mug. You Texans will definitely appreciate this. So it is a Texas themed mug. So there's the Alamo. And do y'all see? Look, HEB. If you used to live in Texas or have ever lived here and just love it, you would just, I was all over this, you guys. So there's HEB, it says y'all and howdy. Here's a yellow rose, okay? Here is an ice cream bucket, and she probably didn't have permission to put Bluebell on there, but it's definitely a Bluebell colored ice cream carton because that's in Brenham, Texas. That's where that's made. Look at a W. You guys know what that is? Whataburger. Yeah, I love it. And there is a cowboy, and there is a basketball because, you know, we have the Spurs and then that other team up in Dallas. And there's a football for the Houston Texans and that other team up in Dallas. We have salsa, chips, a hot pepper. Look at that. Everything Texas on there. Blue bonnets, of course. Just love this. I just love this. I'm gonna use this as my main water source here in my sewing room. So this is my new mug. I have some of those handles that go on these tall Tervis mugs, so I just love it. There's a baseball for the Houston Astros, and then there's that other team up in Dallas. Oh man, I love this. Oh, look at the boot. See the cowboy boot? That's cool. Very, very cute. And it says, don't mess with Texas. That's our anti-litter campaign. It's been around for 100 years. Okay, what else came in the mail? Missouri Star had a daily deal, and it was inspirational mug mats and a mug. So I picked up both of those. It says, so very thankful. It's meant to look like a ceramic, one of those old metal mugs, but it's ceramic. And then the mug mats come with 7 printed statements on 100% cotton fabric and 7 simple mug mat patterns. So got that, and there's the fabric in there, the little things, and so you can put those and it'll have all the patterns. That's cute. Let's see, Fat Quarter Shop had one of their flash sales, and these were both on one day. This might have been Black Friday. Pretty Playtime Quilts, 6 charming quilts to treasure. So I got that, because you know I have a granddaughter, so that I can make something out of there she'd probably like. And then this is Bright Swiss Dots Fat Quarter Bundle. Now I grabbed this because I've talked about this before. I'm probably gonna make Quilt Diva this coming spring. And I'll put a picture of her right here. Now some of you probably have Quilt Diva pattern. If not, I'll put a link below where you can get one. And I hate to commit to a sew along, but I definitely want to make this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have some beautiful fabric to use with it. And I've had that pattern for probably 5 years, so I need to get something going, right? So, also came in the mail, and I'll be making that using Simply Applique software. So that's where I will be scanning in the pattern into the Scan and Cut, and then I'm gonna divide it into pieces, okay? And then so we'll make, you know, this part, then that part, and then that part. I haven't figured that all out yet, but I'm gonna scan the pattern into the Scan and Cut and then load it into Simply Applique, whatever the Scan and Cut sees, load that into Simply Applique. Y'all, that's a dirt cheap program. It's only 169 bucks. I'll put a link below to all brands. They've got it. If you're overseas, if you're outside of the US, there is a link for a download, so you don't even have to pay shipping, which is awesome. And then I'm going to be putting that together using Simply Applique. 100% of it if I can figure it out, but definitely 90% of it for sure. I've just got to kind of figure out what piece goes where and all of that. But yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun because I'm not hand stitching that all day, or, you know, machine stitch, stop, turn stitch, blah, blah. Not going to do that. So anyway, Peppermint Lane, Block of the Month. This book was on one of the daily deals from Fat Quarter Shop as well. That's real cute. Isn't that precious? So obviously it's an extra pattern book. They had done a Block of the Month, I don't know when, and I just thought it was super cute. So this will work out great for, if y'all remember a couple of months ago, I got this Christmas adventure fabric with the little campers on it and stuff, and I bought some extra and whatnot. So I'm gonna make Peppermint Lane out of this Christmas fabric, Christmas adventure fabric. I think that'll be awesome. It's close enough, it'll work fine, right? All right, what else do I have here that I wanna show you guys? Oh, well, what is that quilt behind you? So, for those of you who have just subscribed, when we went on our trip to Idaho, let's see, we left July 19th and we made our way all the way up, and I stopped at all these quilt stores and stuff. There was a lady by the name of Christine, and she owns Jelly Rolls to Go. Well, she made me the most gorgeous table runner. Let me show you. So here it is. And I had gotten a layer cake of this. This is Eliza by Williamsburg, and there's not a lot of it out there anymore. And I just absolutely loved it, and it is the perfect color scheme to go in our motorhome. So, you know, the black and the gold, that's totally what the inside of my motorhome is. And so I just loved it, and I went ahead and decided I would buy more fabric just like this to make a quilt for the bed. Well, the quilt for the bed needed to be a special size. Where's the paper? Y'all, if it wasn't for my neck, I'd lose my head for sure. How many times have you heard that or said that to your kids? So one of my viewers sent me a pattern for what we're going to call an RV King, okay? That's the bed size that is in the motorhome. And we have a 42-foot Winnebago tour. It's a 2011. It's 10 years old. And we just went to Oklahoma and back with zero problems, for those of you who are wondering. And we saw Reba McEntire, and she was fabulous. So Anyway, back to the quilt. So I bought all this fabric to make this quilt, and I wanted it to be a log cabin quilt, just like Christine had done with this. So the RV King, where it's got 2 blocks right here, and then here's this out here. This is where there is a nightstand on either side of the bed. So I need 5 blocks across, and then for 2 rows, and then I have 4 rows of 7 blocks. And I want your opinion, and I'm gonna leave this open until probably, today's the 1st. I'll leave this open for a week, okay? So by next Monday the 6th, let me know on these 2 different patterns. So I initially put it and laid it out in this diagonal style like Christine has in the table runner. I wanted it to be matchy-matchy, you know? Y'all, look at the back of this fabric. It's gold. See the metallics? Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I did that. I laid it out so that we had the diagonal stripes, and y'all, my brain, every time I looked at it, I was like, oh, it was just too much. It was too, it's gorgeous on a small, like a table runner is gorgeous. On my quilt for my bed, it was just way too much movement for me, and I didn't like looking at it. So then I laid it out like this with all of the blocks facing the same direction. All right, we'll call this one direction, okay? Because all the like, especially the gold blocks or the black blocks, they're all pointing in one direction. And then I also laid it out in the circular pattern. Let me show you what that is. So there's the circular pattern, or the dots, okay? When you put all of the same color together in the center of these. So all of the tan are together, tan and gold, and all of the black on black are together. So let me back up and let you guys get a look. So you can, ow, I stepped on a sticker. Dang it, dogs. So you can see what I see when I back up here. So looking at it through the camera, I just can't decide. I'm leaning more toward all of the one direction. I think that's gonna look better on my bed, but I don't know. So these are the 3 patterns. If there's another pattern I could put together, let me know. But I don't know. You guys help me pick, okay? Do I want the dots or the one direction? So let me know. I'll leave that open for a week. If you are watching this after the 6th of December, you don't need to comment, because I'll have already made a decision, and by then it'll be too late. Dang, that hurt when I stepped on that sticker. We got stickers around here real bad, or they're, some people call them sandburrs. I'll tell you, that's one thing I wouldn't miss about when I'm out of Texas is the stickers. Woo! And we treat for them too, and the dogs and Keith have been bringing them in because we only treat like right around the house. Anyway, I had made notes of stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me get my phone. I just had to get my phone because I had things I had wanted to talk to you guys about. I want to let you know there is going to be a free class on the scan and cut. All Brands is putting it on. So y'all, I saw the cutest ornament idea. You know, those of you that have the Luminaire or the Baby Lock Solaris or the Stellaire, right? Any of those machines that have that scanner, one of the things that they show you is the ability to scan in a child's picture and then turn it into a digitized design and stitch it out, right? Well, Melissa from Polka Dot Chair, that's Melissa Mortensen. She's a big fabric designer, and she had an adorable idea, but hers was hand stitching. But what you do is you take a child's handwriting, like, let me get one. So here's a cute little birthday card I got from my granddaughter. Okay, she's 8. Right here, see it says Love Callie and Sophie, that's the dog. So Love Callie and Sophie. You would scan this in and then edit it as you need to by boxing and, you know, taking whatever out or whatever. but then you put it into an ornament on a piece of fabric, and then you can stitch that out, and you can make that and hoop it. Once you get it finished, you put it into an embroidery hoop, a little 4-inch embroidery, or however big. And then you've, captured this in time. And I want to do that. I have 3 grandchildren. I want to do that for all 3 of them. They sent me cards for my birthday. And I want to make ornaments with their little signatures or their handwriting. Do it in the luminaire, scan it in, do it in the luminaire and stitch it out, and then send the ornaments to their parents for Christmas. So it'll say, love Callie and Sophie, right? Age 10, December, or it'll just, age 10, 2021, something like that. Fabulous idea. I absolutely loved it. Now, I'll link to Melissa's blog below where you can see what she's doing, because she wraps the outside of the hoop in pretty colors or ribbon or whatever. I tried it last night with my oldest grandson's, he's 10, and I tried it with his, and the luminaire wouldn't pick it up because he had written in green pen, ink pen, and it was too light. So I might have to make a copy of this and then use a black ink pen to go over it exactly so that it looks like their handwriting, and then scan it and see how that comes out. I think that's a wonderful idea. I think it's a fabulous idea to capture their handwriting into an ornament. And that is just, it's amazing. So cool. So I think that would be a great gift for the parents. It'd be a good gift for me too, but yeah, we don't decorate a tree here because it's just Keith and I. We don't do a whole lot. Shameless plug, y'all. I'm adding to the Power Tools with Thread store a mouse pad. I love this. It's great. They're thick. They're really thick and soft. It's got my logo, Power Tools with Thread, go sew something. And then right here it says, today will be amazing. Isn't that cool? So I'm putting these in the Power Tools with Thread store this afternoon. And this saying right here comes from a Designs by Juju birth announcement that I customized using Embrilliance. Let me show you. So there's the inspiration for the saying on the bottom of the mouse pad. Today will be amazing. So since I have USB sticks in the store, I thought I'd have a mouse pad too. That way you'll always have it near your computer. We do a lot of computing when we sew. Who'd have thought? Okay, I think that's it, you guys. That's all I wanted to talk to you about. That's a lot. Lot came in the mail. I have all of my projects for the year done. Putting this together will go on, and that's fine. But I'm just so happy. I'm way behind on the Autumn Wonderland quilt. Quilt along with Pat Sloan. But I'm going to take December to catch up because I haven't even started it yet. And she's already on week 5. All right, you guys, that's it. I've really enjoyed this. I will begin making videos more often. I'm off schedule now. All my projects are done. Our traveling is finished until January. We will be in Las Vegas the 17th through the 22nd of January. And right now I'm tentatively scheduled to be at So Yeah Quilting on the 19th. More info to follow on that. So the 19th of January, we'll do a meet and greet, and I'm gonna take a tour around the store and show everything to you guys, what they've got in there. So that'll be a lot of fun. All right, we will talk to you soon. Go sew something. Bye.